What's up, you guys? I'm Ashley Everett.
And I'm Anjelika Washington.
And this is Between Us Girls. Do you remember when you first fell in love with acting?
Yes, I do. I was 8 years old.
Okay.
And I was the most talkative kid. Like, I just wouldn't shut up in class. And so I was like, my teacher in I think third grade, she talked to my mom and was like, Anjelika's a great student. She just talks so much. So my mom was like,
social butterfly girl.
Yes, exactly. My favorite subject was always recess. I was the kid who was like, I just want to have lunch and hang out with my friends, which I'm still doing that, but now it's brunch.
There you go.
That's it.
We're grown now.
Exactly. And so my mom put me in a play. She was trying to find things that she could do that would channel.
That energy somewhere.
Yes, channel that creative energy or channel it to creative energy.
Yeah.
And so she put me in my first play. And I remember showing up to the theater. I'm from Bakersfield, like we were talking about. So it was Bakersfield Musical Theater, a little community theater. I just remember showing up and being like, I get to play dress up?
Yeah.
This is what I'm supposed to do? The job is dress up and to talk. And so then that was the moment where I was like, if I can get paid to play dress up and talk for a living, I'm doing that for the rest of my life.
There you go, girl.
And then that was it. The rest was history. And then I became obsessed with theater and the arts and just the whole thing until my parents were like, okay, go fly, go act.
I love that. So when you started then, once you started and you're 8, was there any inspiration, anyone who inspired you, or were you just inspiring yourself? Where was the inspiration coming from?
No, 1,000,000% hands down. If it was not for Keke Palmer and True Jackson VP, I wouldn't be an actress.
Come on.
That's just a fact.
Shout it out, let's go.
100%. Thank you, Keke Palmer. You're everything. I love you. You're the best.
She paved the way for a lot of us. Do you remember the first role you booked?
The first time I booked my first commercial, I was 18. Okay. It was a Lipton Sparkling Iced Tea commercial.
I used to like those.
Yeah, me too. I was 18, and so it was the first time I was on a set. I didn't have parents, you know what I mean? I was by myself, which also crazy fact, my commercial agent at the time was Chrissy Metz, the actress from This Is Us.
Oh, wow.
She was an agent.
She was an agent. See, we love that little backstory. So you didn't have an agent before you were 18?
Correct, I didn't.
Okay.
No.
So you weren't the child actor girl. You waited until you were grown to really start pursuing it.
My parents were like, you're gonna stay in Bakersfield, you are going to finish high school, and you're going to live a regular life, and then when you turn 18, you can move to LA.
I get that. Was it hard for you to get an agent? Finding those resources to get called for the auditions, what was that journey like?
So I got Chrissy at a showcase. Okay. An agent showcase that I did, which I was really grateful for that. But yes, I struggled getting an agent and finding the right team. I did everything, the showcases, the workshops. Yeah. I sent out, hundreds and hundreds probably of emails, and at the time, hard copies back in the day. So funny because Kim Coleman, who cast me in Praise This, when I first got to LA and learned about casting directors and stuff, I went and dropped off a headshot and a resume at her casting office every single Friday for almost a year straight.
Wow.
Almost an entire year straight.
Did she remember that when she ended up casting you?
I don't know, because I booked it in the pandemic, so I never got to meet her.
Yeah.
I never got to talk to her, but I would love to find out. So Kim, please text me.
Yeah.
I would love to know if that worked.
It's all about you pursuing it. We have to take these steps to follow our dreams, whatever that means. If it's showing up at someone's office every Friday and dropping off your headshot and resume, or auditioning multiple times for the same job over and over and over again.
Yes.
It's part of the journey. It's part of the process. It's part of the industry.
Yes, you're so right.
How do you personally keep going and keep yourself motivated throughout all of the no's?
With all of the no's, it can be really overwhelming. And I think for me personally, it takes a toll sometimes on my confidence, in my self-esteem with all of the no's. But lately, and by lately, I mean the last 3 years. So like lately as in like, it's been a minute.
Pandemic and
yeah,
stuff.
like since the pandemic.
Yeah.
And maybe because of the pandemic, actually, I've found that I've really rested in like, what's for me is for me.
Yeah.
Like I really, really have just been able to like surrender to God and be like, you know what? If it's for me, it's for me. And if it's not,
so true,
it's
though.
not.
Yes.
You know? I think really like finding my faith and my values and knowing what I believe in and what I stand for really helps trust my journey and helps me trust myself. Because I know like, if I do an audition that's really great, now I'll be like, oh, they're crazy if they don't hire me.
Girl, yes.
They're crazy.
But it takes a confidence. You've worked your way up to that self-confidence and comfort, you know, knowing, because there's so much more that goes into it. It's not always about talent.
Yes.
There's so much more. It's looks, it's image, it's shape, it's size. It's like all these other things.
It could be your hair texture.
Yes.
Your
And
skin
like,
color. Yeah. So many things.
I've been told all of the things too, you know?
Yes.
And so it's easy to take it personal, but it's not personal, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
I think I used to try to be what I thought they wanted.
yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
We've all been there. And then once we tap into really sitting in who we are and adding us into it, that's when like people are like, yes, we want her, we want her. Yeah, that's the magic.
Yeah, the magic is like finding what makes you special or like what makes me me and then just going with that.
Yeah.
So in every audition now when I'm like doing my little breakdown of script analysis, I'm always like looking to find where can I like put me in that? Or like how can I say this line and make it me or like change the thought of it, the subtext or whatever it is just to make it feel more authentic rather than feel like I'm playing the character that the writer wrote to try to do it exactly how they did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into Praise This. How did you like that experience and what was that audition process like?
So for Praise This, I auditioned. It's so funny because it's the biggest role I've had so far, which I'm really grateful for.
You killed it, girl.
Thank you.
You killed it.
Thank you. It was the easiest audition process I think I've ever had.
Girl, those be the ones when you're like, you don't think it's like, did I even try?
I'm like, I'm so confused. I sent in one tape.
Wow.
That's
They
it.
knew right away.
I didn't get a callback. I didn't even do a
casting people
chemistry
right
read. I didn't do anything. I just sent in one audition tape.
Girl, they wanted you. That's what that means.
Wow. I mean, I'm really grateful. And then here we are.
And then you booked it.
Yeah.
Congrats, girl.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing. Do you have any dream roles? Do you have any directors you want to work with or, you know?
Wow. I definitely really want to lead something. I'm really ready to lead. I would love to lead like a comedy since I love that. It's like kind of my jam.
Yeah.
And I would also really love to lead a drama. Dramatic work is what I started in. So like that pilot I booked, those guest stars, like all of that stuff was like dramatic stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got into the comedy a little later, but I love comedy because I'm naturally high energy and like really bubbly.
Yeah.
So those characters are really fun for me. Yeah. But I definitely would love to lead something in both worlds. As far as who's I want to work with, I definitely have like a mental list, but what I'm learning now, if I'm being honest, outside of like, I really want to work with like Ava DuVernay, Kerry Washington, like Reese Witherspoon, America Ferrera, like a lot of people, but truly I'm really settled in the people that are coming into my life are the people that are supposed to come into my life.
Period. That's so true.
So I don't have as much of like a goal list. Like when I make vision boards, I don't necessarily like cut out one person anymore and put them on there. Like, oh, I really want to work with perfect example though. I did have Will Packer on my vision board before, and he produced Praise This.
See.
So that happened, and that's really amazing, and I'm really excited. And
so making a vision board is
it does work.
It works.
They're awesome, and I really love that. But now I'm less about the person I want to work with and more about the stories I want to tell. And so now I'm really like focused on telling stories that really matter to me, stories that are relatable, and also stories that are just like different or interesting or really imaginative. Like I really want to be a part of something like new and fun.
Yeah, something that like changes the world. If you're talking to your younger self, what are some, I would say 3, but you can say as many as you would like, tips or advice you would give somebody who wants to do what you're doing and pursue a career like yours?
I mean, it's so cliche, but believe in yourself.
Yeah.
I really think that in the first couple of years I got to LA, I was so intimidated by just all of the beautiful Black woman actresses that I saw everywhere, that I just felt like it was so much competition that I felt like I wasn't good enough or I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I would say believe in myself, because once I started to really be like, wait, I'm funny. Wait, I'm great. Like, I ate that scene up. I can act. Then that's when the magic started happening. The second, I would say, find a supportive community.
Yes, that's so important.
I am a huge believer in community. Like, your support system is everything.
It really is.
Yes, because when you can't do number 1 and you don't believe in yourself, you need your number 2 to pick you back up to your number 1.
Period.
Everyone has a bad day or an off day, and then you feel like, why am I doing this? Should I be acting? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Maybe
I'm terrible.
I should go back to Starbucks. Like, oh, this is annoying, you know?
Exactly. Or like go back to college is my thing, right? I'm always like, oh, dang it, should I have gone back to college and done something else? You know what I mean? And then number 3, I would say invest in yourself.
Yes.
With whatever that is for you. Like for me, it was getting in the acting classes that I really wanted to like hone my craft and my skill. So that way when I was thrown into these opportunities that I have, I knew like, okay, if I'm working with Chloe Bailey, I can handle that.
Yeah.
I can handle that because I am equipped, I've been training, I'm prepared, I'm ready.
You've invested in you.
I've invested in me.
The process that you needed for
absolutely
the preparation, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they say like success is when preparation meets opportunity.
Yes.
Right? So it's like if opportunity is gonna come, I need to make sure I'm prepared.
Ready.
Yep.
Okay, so is there anything you want to leave with the viewers today? Anything you want to promote, tell us about?
Yeah, be kind to people.
Yes.
Everyone's going through something that you may not know of.
So true.
I am working on a film right now called Thoughts and Prayers, where I'm using some of the inspiration of my own experience as a school shooting survivor to create a film to bring more awareness to survivors and what our lives are like after the fact as well. Thank you so much for talking to me. This has been amazing.
Thank you, girl. Thank you for joining us. It was amazing hearing more about your story. Congratulations on literally everything. And I can't wait to see like where your career and your journey goes, because I already know the sky's the limit, you know?
Thank you. Make sure to follow Curly Culture for more episodes of Between Us Curls.
Drop a comment below and let us know who we should interview next.
Hey you guys, what's up? I'm Ava Pearl, founder of Curly Culture, a community for people with all types of curly hair, from a 2A to a 4C. Let us know what you guys want to see in the comments below, and we'll see you guys on our next episode. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.